guys, my name is Anthony and this is Crypto for you. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about what's going on the Bitcoin chart. I'm going to give you a little update. So look at this. I just want to show you that S&P 500 has been doing something to Bitcoin. Or maybe it's Bitcoin to S&P 500. Look at this. S&P 500 dumped with Bitcoin. We had this weird, really big flash crash. I mean, it's not that long. It was like from 6:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. like the time that S&P 500 was out, and that's when we dumped. You can see that we were going up with S&P 500, Bitcoin and S&P 500 were both going up at the same time. Then suddenly they just started dumping. S&P 500 dumped much more than Bitcoin. Then they went sideways for a little. Then Bitcoin started dumping first, and S&P 500 followed. You can put them together like this, and technically they fell to the same exact point. And then S&P 500 stopped because 1 p.m. Well, my time. So you could see that after that, Bitcoin started going up again. And this is kind of strange that S&P 500 started crashing really fast when Bitcoin was just going, like, it was going down sideways right here, it was going up right here, but S&P 500 just made a crash. And you can see that the other, like, we had a couple rises right here, but they weren't that correlated. I mean, you could kind of make them, but no. They look practically like the wrong way. Like when Bitcoin dumped, S&P 500 go up, and then they kind of went sideways right here. Bitcoin went up. This one fell down. Like S&P 500 fell down when Bitcoin went up. Then the opposite happened. Bitcoin fell down. S&P 500 went up and then stopped. So they were not even following each other. Why is this? Is there a possibility? There is a possibility that S&P 500 is getting correlated to Bitcoin. Maybe Bitcoin correlated to S&P 500 because, like, it could be following either way. S&P 500 could follow Bitcoin, or Bitcoin could follow S&P 500. It sounds weird, but it kind of makes sense. Like, you can follow someone, or someone can follow what you do. Like, when you do something, he does it, or when you're following him. One of them doesn't know what's happening. So it matters who's following who, because let's just say Bitcoin's following the stocks. Well, there's good news and bad news. You could trade the stocks with Bitcoin knowing that they're kind of correlated to each other, but the bad news is that if stocks fall, then Bitcoin will fall. So I don't really like when stocks are correlated. I like Bitcoin to be on its own, but if they're correlated, we should be seeing something happening. So let's just confirm that Bitcoin's correlated. But I just want to show you guys something else. There's this neutral broadening wedge, and it's neutral. So we have to wait for the breakout. But look at this. We just tapped the top, and the bottom is all the way down at $46,000. So are we going to jump all the way to $46,000? Well, if this is a real broadening wedge, then that's true. But we have this weird support level right here that we already tapped 3 times right here, and I think it extends farther. I'm pretty sure I checked that it did. It extended, it kept going for a long time, way farther. So this is a really big support line. So if we break the support line, it's going to be really bad. But I think, guys, that we are inside of this broadening wedge, because look at this. On the hourly time frame, we are already underneath every single moving average that's important. The 20, the 50, and same thing with the 4-hourly. We just broke the 54-hourly moving average. The 200, the 100, and the 20 already have been broken a long time ago. Let's see on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have broken the 100-day moving average, but the 20-day moving average, we failed to break it. We broke it, but then we went back above it. That is actually a good thing. It could be a false breakout. We could actually confirm support, guys. And if we confirm support on Bitcoin, I'm going to be really happy, because I don't really want Bitcoin to fall, but we do see this M pattern, and we are already beneath the moving average on this smaller time frame. You guys can see that there's this M pattern right here, and the target of this M pattern, even though it is a little stretched, would be practically to the bottom of this broadening wedge. So this broadening wedge where could it even take us exactly? Because like if we break this line, I would believe that we're gonna actually fall down to here. Let's just say we did break it. Well, you calculated something like this. You calculated from the top to the bottom and where we broke out, which is gonna be really big, and I don't really want this to happen, but it takes us to $30,000, which is crazy. Who would want Bitcoin to fall down except for the shorters? But this would be a 32% dump. Let me show you again. This would be a 32 dump, 33% from the point of the breakout. That's only the breakout. Let's just say from here all the way to the bottom of here, which would be 18, and then all the way down here would be 46. That would be crazy, guys. So this is really bad. You could lose half of your portfolio if Bitcoin falls all the way down to here. But if we cut for support on top of here and we start pumping right now, and Bitcoin is not correlated to S&P 500. Maybe it's good that it's going to be correlated. S&P 500 could go up, so that would be good. So it depends what Bitcoin will do in the short term and in the long term. This will tell what Bitcoin will do in the future. If we break this support level right here, that's bad. We could go all the way down to here with like an 80% dump, 20% dump. If we cut for support on these moving averages on the daily time frame, the 100-day moving average should be exact, then that's going to be really good. We should not break it. But if it breaks this line, we could be doing the M pattern, which could take us down to here. If we break this to the upside though, guys, because this is good news, it won't be that big, because like I think we should still fall down to the bottom. But if we fall down to the bottom, come for support, and then start rising, huge massive pump that we will have, and it could take us all the way to like 75,000, 80,000, somewhere there. Of course, we would have to break this resistance, which would about be somewhere at 70,000. So I would say the target, if we break this up to the upside, should be about 70,000. That would be amazing because it would be higher and it would make higher highs, guys. But little warning is that we are starting to make a lower low. You guys can see that we did a lower here, and then we did a lower high. You can see that here's a higher high from these three, and here's a lower high. That's pretty bad. And also, this kind of has been planned. I forgot to tell you guys that there's been this bearish divergence, and so we could be dumping down somewhere about to here to complete this bearish divergence, which is the bottom of this broadening wedge. It's a neutral broadening wedge. So depending on what Bitcoin will do, this is where it's gonna go next. This is gonna tell us where Bitcoin will go. Will it be bullish? Where it will be bearish? This is what Bitcoin's gonna do, guys. So with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that post notification bell so you never miss another video. I'll see you guys next video. Bye!